No mai, haere mai. Welcome back to Kumeu Cricket Club here. It is game 2. The New Zealand Kiwis up by 1 already. Won the first match by 5 wickets. And quite a few overs left. First ball from Eddie Marshall is a single down to mid wicket. Nickel Gallion off the mark. Liam Berry just face up. My name's Bevan Jenkins at Birds Broadcasting, bringing you all 5 matches of the Anzac Shield series. This will be a single down to point. I did see somebody asking in the last game, where can we view a online scorecard? Unfortunately, just due to circumstances with this series, there is no online scorecard. So we're just having to make do without, unfortunately. Gallion waiting from Marshall. He just flicks this. It's not going to make the boundaries. The field coming in, but it's just going to drop right in front of him. And they've picked up 1. Well, just didn't manage to get hold of that. As he can hit a long ball. Next ball, and Berry just flicks this off his legs as well, down to wide long on. 1 ball to come in the first over. Now the wind's still stayed around, there's a little bit of sunlight out and about. But not the warmest in that wind. There's a swing and a miss to end the first over. 1 over gone in this second T20. And New Zealand Kiwis 4 without loss. Yep. So just had a question about Quinton Talyard standing at square leg. He's the new batter. He's the next batter in. Full of a wicket or a retirement, but acts as the square leg umpire as well. This thing about this format is that it is a quick game's a good game, lasts about 2 hours. I'm just waiting to see who the new bowler is, sorry. The first ball of the second over, knocked down to backward point, and they'll pick up 2. Paul Gillett, the new bowler. Right arm over. And leaves this one alone, does Liam Berry. It's wide. 5 ball overs, mixing on the 6. So the first one's first no baller wide is re-bowled, but the other ones aren't. Berry waiting, gets a bit of an edge up and over the top of point. Coming in, he was off the boundary, and it's 4 runs. Bit fortunate, but hit it well over the fielder. I think the field has dried out a little bit. We saw a lot of balls being hit towards the boundary, but not many that made it along the ground. And this one, Berry backs up into the crease, gets a bit of a bottom edge. Big mid wicket coming in. It's an 8-a-side game. So, in theory, there's only 6 fielders, plus your bowler and keeper. So a lot of open real estate. Gerard Hard's coming into this team. Coming into the team for this match. He's a real estate agent himself. Loves his cricket. He plays about six days of cricket each week. Penultimate ball of Gets over its quicker one on a good length. Gallion can't catch up to it. Good at bowls this time, and it's an outside edge, and it's going to race away for 4. But fortunate, but 4 runs nonetheless. Ends the second 16 without loss. First ball of the new over, and it's up in the air. Marshall going round, and it's landed safely. Hung up in the air for quite a while. That's hard for a bowler, especially when you've got to turn around and try and judge where the ball is in the wind. At least a dot ball though. Heard Liam just groan at getting under the ball too much, but he got away with it. This time, connects. It's up in the air, straight up though. And this time Marshall makes no mistake. And Berry's gone. Caught and bowled, Marshall. And it's 16 for 1. First ball to Quinton Talliard. It's just a single down to long on. Talliard, the new batter. Then in Sri Lanka is Nikhil Gallion, goes up and over. It's all the way to 6 runs. Good connection there. He had a couple in the first game. It was 12 or 6. And Berry cursing and carrying on, not happy with himself. Played the same shot twice in 2 balls. Was lucky the first one and not so on the second. As this one backs into the crease, it's going to land safely at a regulation mid-wicket. So the problem in this format is that there are some open spaces which can work to your favour. Ends the third. It is 26 for 1. New Zealand Kiwis batting first. It happens a lot where you go catch it and then realise you're actually the closest to it. come back from Florida, isn't he? Oh man. Catch up with that in a second. This will be first ball of the new over. Single down to cover. Bowler does his own fielding. Paul Gillett to continue. And a bit of an outside edge. It's going to be on the bounce down to wide third man. Got a wicket in his first over, even though it's expensive. This one's another outside edge. It's going to beat third man actually and race away for 4. Talliard with his first boundary. This one, Talliard just squeezes out to cover. One more to the total. One ball to come in Gillett's second over. Geez, he wasn't actually the successful wicket taker in his over before, as Gillian finds room through square leg, no fielder there, 4 runs, and a good boundary to finish the 4th over. It is 36 for 1. Marshall, the wicket taker, to continue, and this one's going to just be a single down to mid-on. And Scullion back on strike, 19 off 11. Is it long hitter of the ball? And this time just squirts round down to long on. One more added. This will be a single down past the bowler, just explaining why I've been saying that Milton Kavana's come back from Florida, made a bit of destruction apparently with the Hurricane Milton. Oh, you got to get used to my sense of humour. I'll tell you another one after this. Well, this is my favourite dad joke of all. This will be my favourite one. Last ball, and Talliard just whips this one round. It'll be on the bounce down to mid wicket, And that'll be end of the 5th over. It is 41 for 1. Why was only one Yogi Bear created? Got any ideas?
What?
Why was only one Yogi Bear created?
I'm probably going to regret asking this. I don't know why. Please tell me.
They tried to make a second. It was a boo-boo. Yep, once I've started, there's no stopping me, sorry. First ball of Jeff Lynn's spell. Bit of a wog from the slog from the batter, Quinton Talliard. Gone through the keeper though. Yeah, see, I try and warn people, but they just don't listen. That it will happen. Second ball of the 6th over, and this one is wide. Talliard just watches that one go through. Do you guys like your trivia?
I do.
There's this next one. We skirted out to almost our corner there, but just one more to the total. What is the only country to only non-tier 1 country to beat the All Blacks? As this one's up, and it's going to fall short of backward point. Keep in the late 40s. Just another single to the total though. Nope. Well, they kind of are tier 2, but it's not Japan. Happened in 1949, I believe. It was one of the worst All Black tours that they've ever been on. As this one's up, it is high. Player coming in. It's not going to get there. It's fallen at a regular, or almost a 40-degree angle. It's the nature of the beast. That's one more than the total. They played at the 87 World Cup. I was one, if that helps. So this one's up, down, through extra cover. And it'll be 4 more to finish the over. And it's 49 for 1 after 6. Charlotte, who's the only non-tier 1 country to beat the All Blacks? 49. It was the worst All Blacks tour. One of the worst ever All Blacks tour.
No.
So, what did you say?
Google it.
I'll Google it. No, you can't, there's no phone a friend.
Played in the 1987 World Cup as well. Are we talking about cricket or rugby?
Rugby. Might be close.
Zimbabwe. No, they haven't been.
Technically not Zimbabwe, because it was Southern Rhodesia at the time. This one's hit through long, wide long on, and it's a great save down there. It'll only be one. Yeah, 13-12 off the top of my head at Harare Sports Club. Brings up the 50 for New Zealand, Kiwis. 50 for 1. And ball into the 7th in this T20 series. Game 2 after the Australian Kangaroos weren't able to pull off the win in their first game. Defending only 108. Nicole Gillian whips this run over square leg. It's going to bounce a couple of times, but 4 more. Just starting to get into their work now. I thought someone would get it at a time going through.
Yeah, just thinking who's
Yeah.
taking them off for years and years.
only 87 was the only time Zimbabwe, because it was an invitational only tournament.
Oh,
It's the only time Zimbabwe's played. I didn't actually believe the guy that told me. I had to look it up. Funnily enough, he is a Zimbabwean national. Hence why he took great delight. Next ball from Marshall. Third ball of his fourth over. And that one is going to be well cut off down there. You can see it at the back of in the middle of the screen. Just be one. Going in 31 off 16. Looks as though Talliard might be swapping bats now. Well, at least we're not playing internationals, because I have a 5-minute wait for 10 bats to come out. And the next one, Talliard whips this one round and oh no, it's dropped. Mid wickets pulled off. What was an amazing effort. It was dropped low on him, got the body behind it, and it just, I think he took it, but then when the elbows hit the ground, it's dropped a very hard chance. Second drop catch of the innings so far. Last ball of Marshall's spell ends in a single. He's finished his 4, 1 for 27, and it's 7 gone, 57 for 1. First ball of the new overs ended in 1. Jeff Lynn, his second ball of his second over, and it's a swing and a miss from Talliard. As the next ball, as the video's gone, Talliard goes over mid wicket, and it is all the way. 6 runs. Talliard now 19 off 13 deliveries. Galleon at the other end, 33 off 19. And this one's a slower one, Fuller. And might have just got a hand on that to slow it down. Single to mid off. More cricket action happening next weekend, the start of Auckland Premier Cricket. Both the Headley Howarth and Jeff Crow, sorry, not Jeff Crow. Oh, this one's hit straight back at Talliard. I think he's okay. He's managed to deflect it away, but it's a dot. It is the end of Lynn's second over. None for 16. And it's 65 for 1 after 8. I apologise, there's a few issues with the camera at the moment. Sam, thank you. Sam Lang, the Australian captain at the bowling crease. starts the dot.
Maybe the Australians called baby a suntan lotion.
I'm more worried about myself than anyone else. It's starting to get into the summer season. This one's hit down the ground and all the way. Another bit maximum. Talliard helping himself. And it's 75 for 1 now. 2 balls into the ninth. At 50, yes. Just waiting for the ball to come back. I remember doing a online quiz. I think it was, what do you call the old mastermind quiz. As Talliard squeezes it out through to mid-wicket. And the first question that was asked is, what shaped ball does the sport of wheelchair rugby be played with? I think one of the options was none. And I was like, definitely round, because it's played with a volleyball, basically. Volleyball dimensions. As this one squared to short third man for a dot. Keeping an eye on the Meads Cup semi-final going on down in the river city of Whanganui. And Gallion whips this one round, and it's beaten the fielder. Overrun it slightly, but it's another boundary. And it got over there for the New Zealand Kiwis, 15 off it, and it is an 80 for 1. The only similarity between rugby union or rugby league, whatever you want to call it, and wheelchair rugby is the name. There's not really too many other similarities. This is Jeff Lynn to continue. 20. It's a 20 over game. It was a 5-match series.
We've had 9, have we?
9 overs gone. Talliard on 31 of 17. Nickel Gallion, because there's 2 of them. 37 off 17. 37 off 22, sorry. 2 overs for 16. Jeff Lynn. And the first one ends in a single.
Oh, you're a good mother to
And Gallion, what's this one round? Is it allowed appeal from cover or somewhere ridiculous? As it's a league bye. Yeah, sport of wheelchair rugby, mix of American football, basketball, and netball. Basically, it's a one of the what do you call it? A hybrid sport. Set up in the 70s. So this one's a big swing from Talliard and nothing on it. Set up in the 70s for people with that are quadriplegics, basically. Whereas the sport of wheelchair basketball is mostly paraplegics. Originally called murder ball. So this one's hit down to the cow corner, and I'll pick up 1. Have you ever watched wheelchair rugby, Charlotte? There's a reason why it was called murder ball. Chess on steroids is another, some more recent name for it. As Gallion goes up over square leg, and all right, a couple of bounces for another over that's ended with a boundary. Lynn's bowled 3 overs of 22. Gallion now 41 off 24.
told him to get off, so he's gone.
Oh, did you?
And we'll change ends. 87 for 1 after 10. Sean Kennedy at the bowling crease to start the second lot of 20 overs. Good news if you're a Tenzeli Swamp Foxes fan, 10-0 they lead after 9 minutes as this one's hit down to long on. Taliad now 34. This will just be another run down to it's a wide fine league actually down there. No, I was going to show you a video.
I was like, what are you taking a photo of?
And the next ball, outside edge. It's full. But I'll pick up one. Three singles to start the over so far. Gullion goes, will add another 5 to that ball, and at 6 moves to 48. Actually, note that is his 50 by the look of things. Miscalculated something there, but he retires with 1 ball left in the 11th over. Can come back though. New Zealand captain at the batting crease now. And we'll get a single off the last ball of Kennedy's over. It's 97 for 1 after 11 overs. Well, the Australian Kangaroos only scored 108 off their 20 in the first game. New Zealand Kiwis successfully chased. Sam Lang back at the bowling crease. Second ball of the Australians, new over. It's just a single, brings up the 100 for the Kiwis. Kumeu Cricket Club in the Anzac Shield Series. This one's a short, long hop, and Kane's missed it. He's played it all around it. It comes down the wicket this time, and it's a bump ball back to Sam Lang. Last ball of his second over, and Santos, Kane Lindsay goes through mid wicket, and I think it's the 3rd or 4th over that's finished with a boundary. It's 104 for 1 after 12. Sean Kennedy's second ball. This one was a 1, a single. This one's up. Keeper coming round and taken. Talliard's effort at the crease comes to an end. And it's 105 for 1, 105 for 2 now. Gerard Hard's back at the batting crease. He started with a 4 and a 6. So enjoying the fun and not quite the sun, but it is floating around. And this one is just going to fall short of long on. One ball to come and the... No, it is over. And it's 126 for 2. Sam Lang to continue. I did stuff that up because I had him down bowling in the last over, which he didn't. Oh no, it's parried over at long off and 6 runs.
Well, yeah, how else do you attack?
No, you just hit them.
Yeah.
In wheelchair rugby,
Yeah. Well,
if they've got the ball, you hit them.
Yeah. Totally. That's like,
No, it's alright. I know why you're swearing. So
no. I'm trying.
as Gerard Hard's on one knee and over wide long on, and it's another 6. Next ball to Gerard Hard, slow one, and oh no, he's gone through the hands, and just wait and see what the signal is. Just still waiting. It is 6. Finally found out it was 6 in the end. Oh, he's living dangerously here, Gerard Hards. This one sits straight back. And would be before. Kane Lindsay, sorry. Doing quite well at the non-striker's end. And that one, the I don't know if you guys seen in the European Cricket League this week, a guy's hit a ball, he's taken off for a single. Have you seen that dismissal, Vaughan?
What?
I'll go back to it in a second. No. This one's up over Cal Corner in 6 in the European Cricket League this week. Players played the ball on the crease, taken off for a single, but stood on the ball and made the ball go back and hit the stumps.
Oh yes, I did see that.
I think it's the newest, worst way to get out in cricket. Hey, can you just yell back the score, please? Because I've got 148.
Yeah, I thought that.
Just double check the score when Vaughan Herbert goes back to the spot. It's end of 14 anyway, and tell you what, they're doing quite well. The New Zealand Kiwis at the crease. New over, and it's a swing and a miss from Kane Lindsay.
Wide.
Oh, was it wide, sorry. I'm just waiting to see what the signal of the second legal ball of the over is for. Kennedy's started the over with wide 1-4. It's 154 for 2. 2 balls into the 15th. Kennedy to Jared Hards. He stuck this through mid-wicket. It's a wide long on coming round. I'll pick up 2 though. Some good running at the wickets here. Big thanks to Kumeu Cricket Club for hosting us. We're actually also using the West Coast Rangers #1 pitch here also. Football club. As Jared Hards goes up, through square leg, and a long way to another 6. Jared Hards, 41 off 10. No, sorry, I've stuffed up my scoring there because he's now retired on 50. The 1 ball to come in the over. First ball from Milton Cavani's hold out. Right, we're sorted out. It's 162 for 3. Kane Lindsay on strike. Milton Cavana at the other end. As this one's down the ground to long on. And Kane Lindsay's gone this time. 162 for 4. It's just coming off a little bit here from the New Zealand Kiwis.
Guy went away with his bike after I told him to get off.
And this one's hit straight down the ground and can't be stopped. It's 4. Herbert off the mark with his first ball. Third ball from Gillett, bowled straight through the defences.
It collapsed.
And the wheels are falling off quite a bit now.
It collapsed.
166 for 5. Nicole Gallion returning to the crease.
Oh, when you can go back and up to 350.
Yep, you can.
Oh, I see. So you can score 100 and then you have to retire again.
It was actually a last man stands game a few years ago that, where the two openers scored the 100.
Yeah.
It was such a collapse in the middle. Sorry, it's 166 for 6. It's a single down too long off.
What number over is this one?
16. One ball left in the 16th now. As this one's just chipped down the ground and it's going to fall just in front of long on. And we'll end the 16th. It is 168 for 6. Fucking recognise them this far away. Sam Lang back into the attack. Apologies if you've just heard me swear like this. Is the outside edge. And I'll pick up 1. Come back for a second. This time, Nicole Gallion rocks back. It's going to just get out of the reach of the fielder. And it's not going to be able to pull it in. It's 4. Well, three and a bit overs left. What can the New Zealand Kiwis finish with here? I apologise, that's not actually Sam Lang's bowling figures. It's up there. This one's up high and through the hands. It is 4. Just bounced short of the boundary.
From the spectators.
Next ball, this one is straighter this time, fielded down there, and it's just over his head. No question about this being 6. And it ends the over 184 for 6. First ball of the new over, just short of the mid-wicket boundary. Actually, one of the cones has just been kicked in field. And the fielder coming round. 2 to the total. Next ball from Kennedy, and this one's reached out. Oh, it's dropped, I think. Yeah, straight back at the bowler, just a bit casual, stuck the arm out. But the ball didn't stick this time. Top ball nonetheless. This one's down the ground, long on coming in, and dropped. I think it's the 4th drop catch of the innings. Two balls to come in the 18th. And Nickel Gallion goes long, hard, and 6 more. 1 ball left in the 4th, in the 18th, sorry. 193 for 6. Nickel Gallion enjoying his fun in the sun. That wind just really picks up and whips through. This time, a little bit of a fuller one, but Gallion says, I'll have another half dozen. Ends the over, 199 for 6. 2 overs to go in the innings. Alright, 2 overs to go.